Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's Will or JimSauceonRS, and I'm back with another saucy time for you guys. Now, quickly, before I start off the video, I want to make sure I direct you guys to the description, and make sure you click the link for my Twitch and my Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, and follow me on Twitch. We're almost at 10,000 followers on Twitch, and I want to start using my Twitter a little bit more to update you guys on future saucy content being released. So today, I thought I'd bring you guys a little short story of my first quote-unquote fight that happened in real life. Now, I want to also note that the fact I don't really get into fights that often, if ever. There's only been like a few altercations, and they never really ended up turning into anything because, to be honest, fighting really doesn't solve anything. You know, you're gonna let two people beat themselves up for what? You know, if you still hate that person, you still have a problem. You're probably still gonna have the problem whether you beat them up or not. So it's really not gonna solve anything, and it's really just pointless, and it's a waste of XP. So my very first fight, I was in 4th grade. No, I was in 5th grade, and the other kid was in 4th grade. Alright, so I was in 5th, he was in 4th. And I always sat in this one seat on the bus. I would sit on the left side of the bus on the 3rd seat from the back, because the last 2 rows the bus driver had specifically for 6th graders, which, you know, if you were in a lower grade and you were friends with one of the 6th graders, you could sit with them if you wanted to, but other than that, it was for 6th graders only, and there was really no arguing with the teacher about it, or not the teacher, the bus driver. So whatever. So I sat in the 3rd one, and I would sit with all my little 5th grade buddies and whatnot. So this one day, this one kid comes on, and he was in 4th grade, and I didn't really want him to sit with me. You know, I've always liked having my seat to myself, and back then it was never a problem. I would always have my seat to myself, and I told him no, and I persisted to tell him no, and he got really upset with me. And what he ended up doing was he was pretending that he was gonna walk away, and instead he turned back around and swung and punched me in the face. Like, not like a little like tap, like he full force swung his little 4th grade arm and smacked my little face. And my first reaction, my first thought was, this kid really just punched me. So first thing I did was I go to get up out of my seat, and by the time I like stand up and reach my arm out to grab him, he ran back to the 6th graders. Okay, now this is where the fun part begins. All right, so keep in mind this is like back in elementary school. So I go to grab the kid, and I get his arm, and he moves himself out of his jacket. So now all I have is this kid's jacket. So I'm like, all right, whatever. At least I got this kid's jacket. He's gonna have to come back to me because he's gonna have to get his jacket. So I keep the jacket in my seat. He runs back to the 6th graders and hops over one of the biggest 6th graders on the bus. Now this kid's chubby. This kid's really fat. He's big for a 6th grader. He stands up in the middle of the aisle, and I forcefully push him over. Like, there was this little, I don't even know what it was. It was in the back of the bus. I don't know. It was like a little like slanted part. It didn't do anything. I don't know what it was, but I pushed him over it, and he tripped and fell over it backwards. And I went to go into the seat to grab the kid, and another 6th grader stood up and like pushed me off of him. And like the bus driver's like freaking out, going crazy. Like, he doesn't know what's going on. He thinks it's his fault. He doesn't know anything. And so I sit back down, and I'm like, all right, well, I still got this kid's coat. So his bus stop is coming up. He's got to get dropped off soon. So he's begging for his coat back. He goes up to the bus driver, and he tells on me. He's like, hey, this kid's got my coat. And I'm like, all right, you want your coat? So I take the 2 little latches from the window, I drop it down, and just take the coat and throw it out the window, and made him go and get it. And that was it. He never talked to me ever again. He never came up to me ever again. And what I learned that day was, you know, younger people get mad when you don't give them their seat. You know, it was my seat. He was crying. He wanted it. I wasn't going to give it to him. He punched me, ran away. I pushed over a really chubby kid. Wasn't able to get to the kid, but I took his coat, threw it out the window, and I felt pretty boss. You know, nothing really happened. You know, it's not like he knocked me out. Like, it didn't hurt me or anything. So I don't know. I mean, maybe he accomplished what he wanted to do. I'm not really sure, but all I know is a very eventful day, and I guess I had a lot of fun. It was something fun to look back on now, because I still know who the kid is. Like, I know what he looks like now and everything, and it's it's just really funny to see how people have changed. So that's pretty much it for me. I just wanted to talk to you guys about a little fight that I had back in the olden Sauce days. So if you guys enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like down below. I'll be working on Saturday and Savior episode 4 very soon. And I will be live streaming tonight. No school tomorrow. They already called off, so that's another stay home day for me. So like I said, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like down below and take it easy, guys. Peace.